Hey, hi, hello, and happy Halloween. Even though every day is Halloween, as Dr. Flo would say, I am here doing Throat Chakra Daily Boost for LIA, Love and Action Network. I'm Tara Priolo. I'm your resident white-facing biracial, multi-passionate musician, and I talk about the ish that nobody wants to talk about and push you to do the same. LIA is a network where we encourage, equip, and empower you to put your love in action and follow your dreams to make the world a more livable place, darling. Our CEP is at Andre in the Flow. You can find him on all platforms at that handle, and you can DM him to get started in any of his programs. Yes, that is right. Any of his programs, okay? And there are a bunch. You can come in to be part of the love experience. You can come in and get your life right with some dream coaching or clarity coaching. You can work on your goals. You can develop your LLC. There are many an option to working with Dr. Flo. And again, that handle is at Andre in the Flow. You can also go ahead and follow at PoppyWata33, who is another one of our practitioners here, and he runs the House of Mommy Wata. And now we'll get started. Okay? That is my lovely child who I keep looking at. Anyway, we're going to start with a We the Urban, which is very like Halloween theme. It's brown and orange. So here we go. It didn't work out because you deserve better. It's time to confront the ways you hold yourself back, but do it with love. Speak to yourself gently. Growth doesn't have to be harsh. Being unfollowed stings, but it often has more to do with someone's inner world than your worth. Accept it and take it as a reminder that your value doesn't rely on anyone else's attention but your own. Really? Dress up for yourself. Plan a solo date for yourself. Exercise for yourself. Cook a beautiful meal for yourself. Dr. Flo is doing that today over on TikTok. And I believe he's about to move into rehearsals. So if you're here with me live, jump over there. Cook a beautiful meal for yourself. Glow up for yourself. That's why I do my makeup every day. What are you talking about? You need this? Woo! Want this? Okay. I think we've momentarily, maybe not. Okay, hang on, y'all. Okay, let's keep going. Long distance relationships are hard, but there's something so special in the intentional effort and desire to support each other and connect beyond the physical. That kind of connection, it's the perfect foundation for building something real and lasting. Let me try to offer some more bottle here, which is not necessarily working, but here we are. Maturity is realizing that not every connection has to last forever to be meaningful. Once you stop resisting the healing process and finally lean into healthier habits, you'll find yourself getting addicted to the feeling of becoming your best self. Protecting your peace becomes second nature. The trick is to stop resisting. Just start. It's just not realistic to what? I think there's supposed to be a B here. It's just not realistic to be in close proximity to every friend you've ever had forever. People grow, priorities shift, and life pulls us in different directions. But the best adult friendships can handle time and space. Months or years can go by. But when you do reconnect, it's no, it's not, it's no love. It's not love, only deeper roots. I don't know what that means. Cherish those people. Check in on them every now and then. Check in on them every now and then. Some days you're healing, some days you're feeling, some days you're thriving, some days you're surviving. All are valid. Give yourself grace. You can absolutely handle all the change that is happening within and around you. It's going to get so much better. It's going to get so much better, darling. So, oh, that's not the right thing. I opened up InDesign instead of opening up the Adobe Acrobat. Okay, we are on the week of humility. It's not my favorite week, you know what I'm saying? But here we go. Day 5 of humility. When I asked my mentor what we could do to stay humble and at the same time increase our power, her answer was simple: meditation and prayer. Isn't that funny? She's not in a 12-step program, but there was the 11th step of Alcoholics Anonymous. This child is trying to jump off the couch. She sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with God as we understood Him. Here you go. Shh, 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 shh. Praying only for knowledge of His will for us and the power to carry out. Some concepts resonate across all religions and spiritual pursuits. So I'm going to reread that with a different word for God. Remember, we are a Bring Your Own Belief organization. And so we can replace the word God with something that makes us feel more comfortable. Okay. Reading it one more time. When I asked my mentor what we could do to stay humble and at the same time increase our power, her answer was simple: meditation and prayer. Isn't that funny? She's not in a 12-step program, but there was the 11th step of Alcoholics Anonymous, which I think I'll pause there for a second, that is a testament to how even if you don't perceive yourself as being an addict of anything, which all of us are addicts of something, but even if you don't perceive yourself as being an addict of anything, or an addict that needs a 12-step program, or an addict that needs recovery, the 12 steps, from what I know about them, being engaged in this network, are very universal ideas, right? So, sought through prayer and meditation to improve our conscious contact with love as we understood love. Praying only for knowledge of love's will for us and the power to carry that out. Some concepts resonate across all religions and spiritual pursuits. Beyond practicing regular prayer and meditation, I was told by another mentor that forgetting about yourself and serving others is the very best antidote for pride. That's the action of the week. I'll read the action one more time. Beyond practicing regular prayer and meditation, I was told by another mentor that forgetting about yourself and serving others is the very best antidote for pride. Now, I have to say that I think a lot of us are in service of others, and I think a lot of us go a little too far with that. I think that we get it twisted that thanks, Mark. I think we get it a little twisted that when we're in service of others, we cannot also be in service of ourselves, right? And I just what do I just think? I think, and I've been working with my mentors to stop caring so much about what other people are going to think or what other people want or what offer is going to serve them, and just sell something, right? Or just show up in the way that I want to show up and say the things that I want to say. And, being conditioned to not show pride or to be humble because you can't take up space as a woman because you have the right to be only as much as someone else deems you to be. That's a twisted path, you know what I'm saying? And on this throat chakra Thursday, I think it's okay that we acknowledge that. So here are some reflection questions for throat chakra Thursday, and then we will get ourselves out of here. Reflecting on the throat chakra, also known as Vishuddha, I'm going to go with, involves exploring aspects of communication, self-expression, and authenticity. Here are some questions to guide your reflection. Let's do, since we were just talking about it, self-expression and authenticity. I'm going to read the questions, then I might go back and answer a couple, and then we'll be done. In what ways do I creatively express myself? Do I feel that my creative outlets are sufficient and fulfilling? How often do I share my creative works with others? What emotions do I experience when I do? Okay. In what ways do I creatively express myself? What are you doing, babes? Um, I do music. It has examples: writing, art, music, all of the above. Mostly music and teaching and facilitating and activism. I view activism as art, liberation, releasing entanglements, all that jazz. Do I feel that my creative outlets are sufficient and fulfilling? I would like to do more actual singing, but that is to come. How often do I share my creative works with others? What emotions do I experience when I do? I feel like I share a lot, but I don't think that that actually reads in the online space. And what emotions do I experience when I do? I feel vulnerable and exposed and worried that people are going to say what they're going to say. And again, back to the point, like when we're serving others, we don't necessarily have to care what they think, right? Okay, authenticity. Am I honest with myself about my desires, needs, and emotions? I am honest with myself, but I don't always implement. Are there parts, ooh, child, are there parts of myself that I hide from others and why? There is like, I feel very authentic in the online space and, you know, for the most part, but there are some things that I like hold to myself because y'all don't deserve it. How do I balance being authentic with being considerate of others' feelings? Um, this is something I'm exploring. Like, who cares if it hurts somebody's feelings? Like, maybe they weren't the receiver of the message, you know, or they weren't meant to hear that message at this given time. Da 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 da. Okay, I believe that wraps us up. I can't remember. No, I think Dr. Flo will be back tomorrow. Again, his handles are at Andre and the Flow. You can find him on all platforms: Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, um, Clubhouse. He's back on Clubhouse. We're meeting on Clubhouse most days. Also still meeting on TikTok most days. So feel free to join that. And again, jump in his DMs if you're interested in his coaching and or participating in the Love Experience. If you are a musician, instrumentalist, dancer, we're looking for all of those people. And we're also looking for venues for him to book at. So if you are on the East Coast, that is where we're looking right now. All right, continue to be anti-racist, be safe, make good trouble, do good work. I love y'all hardcore. You are loved and lovable, and ain't nobody can change that, y'all. Joy is your revolution. Step